Well, Dallas Brooks Hall erupting here, the emergence of Adrian Bellin. And listen to the eruption! Listen to this place go bananas! The emergence of the one, the only, the king of sting, Tosca Petrides! Tonight, it's the main event, Petrides versus Bellin for the Australian Cruiserweight title!
Main event. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's bout is brought to you by Joe Crescio Entertainment, proudly sponsored by Musashi and Everlast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's main event. This is a contest for the vacant Australian Cruiserweight title. Tonight's fight is under the control of the Professional Boxing and Martial Arts Board of Victoria and is over 12 3-minute rounds. Introducing the contenders, in the blue corner, weighing at 86 kilograms, from the glitzy streets of South Yarra, a highly credentialed pugilist, former 7-time world kickboxing champion, successfully defending his Australian light heavyweight title on 12 occasions, also holding 5 titles in different divisions ranging from super, middleweight all the way to heavyweight, and also boasting a conventional boxing record of 6 fights, 5 wins, only 1 controversial loss in England, which was for the Commonwealth title, wearing all black, the most feared boxer in Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Tosca is Tosca time for greetings. Meeting it out in the red corner, from the undulating hills of Werribee, weighing 82.25 kilograms, a former Australian cruiserweight champion, a young man with a fine professional record of 15 fights, 2 losses, 1 draw and 9 by knockout, hailing from the champ camp, trained by Victoria's most successful trainer in history, Mr. Keith Ellis, wearing blue trunks with white trim. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Bam Bellin. And your judges are Cliff Eva, James Boland, Anika Williams, introducing tonight's World Championship referee, Mr. Malcolm Bullner. Our board members this evening are Bertie Balmer, Bob Todd, Simon Hillman, Mel McGuinness and Bart McCarthy. Once again our timekeeper, Damien Membry.
Well, this place, Dallas Brooks Hall, has gone absolutely bananas for our main event. It'll be the King of Sting, Tosca Petrides, against Adrian Bam Bellin for the vacant Cruiserweight title. Listen to this place erupt. Michael Chavello ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini. Well, my verbal sparring partner, you've got to like this. What a main event we're in for.
Well, it's been a great night of action all the way, and it's down to this now.
Petrides, the most feared fighter in Australia, 7-time world kickboxing champion. Now forging star status for himself in the boxing rankings. Adrian Bellin, the wrecking machine from Werribee.
Well, with a Tyson-like build, he's short and stocky and power-packed. Tosca lightened up a little.
Left hook there from Bellin. Just stamping some authority. A big right hand there from Bellin. Stamping his authority on this bout early on. Showing Tosca that he isn't intimidated by Tosca's high credentials. And look at the King of Sting, Mark. I haven't seen Tosca ripped up like this for a long time.
Well,
look at the abdominals on him.
I was about to say he's leaned up a little. He's come down from the heavyweight ranks. Probably more suited to the cruiserweight division. But Bellin is a little power-packed. Tosca, punches coming out from all angles. He's an experienced campaigner, Petrides. One of the country's most respected fighters, dare I say it. If not one of the most underrated. A man who you don't hear a lot of noise about but he's certainly got the goods when it comes to centre ring. He can put it all together, whether it be just boxing or kickboxing. He's certainly a mover and shaker.
Well, the highlight of Petrides' career being the defeat of Adrian Bellin here in Melbourne. Bellin, of course, the two-time victor over Tommy Hitman Hearns. Adrian Bellin, big year in 1998, defeated Peter Kinsella in Geelong, rematched Kinsella in Queensland and knocked him out. Defeated Phil Gregory in 3 rounds in Werribee, and then fought Moses Sorovi for the OPBF Cruiserweight title and lost that one by a second round KO. At the moment, the feeling out process continues in centre ring, 2 minutes, 10 seconds down. The bobbing, the weaving by Bam Bam Bellin gives Tosca a taste of his left hand. Tosca cool, calm and collected as always. A very well composed fighter. Bellin, that snapping left hand. Smack bang to the jaw. Paul Fifield telling us before the fight, Hammer, that Tosca preparing harder than ever for this fight against Bellin.
Well, Tosca's known he can't take Bellin lightly. And Adrian Bellin is certainly not a fighter to be taken lightly. He's not intimidated by Petrides in the first round. He's pushing up.
The big left hand there from Bellin. I believe the filling out process is over. The final seconds of this first round. It's been a cracker. There it is, into the first round. And look at the look of intensity on the face of Bellin and Petrides. There is no love lost between these two. It's been brewing for a long time, Hammer, and now it's all come down to this.
Well, Tosca knows a win here tonight could take him to greater heights in the US and possibly some big plans that promoter and manager Joe Curcio has for Petrides and Fifield. The Fifield camp know that they've got to take this one. There's a lot of pressure on Tosca for this fight. Bellin, he's not intimidated. He's in there, and he's got plans to not let Tosca go ahead with his jaunt overseas. That's for sure.
Second out, round 2.
Well, the time for talk is over. The first round down. Now we get on with some of the heavy artillery. Bam Bam Bellin against the King of Sting, Tosca Petrides. Petrides just popping out that jab. Very crisp indeed.
Well, those ring names certainly are indicative of the type of fight we're seeing. Bam Bam Bellin, certainly that's what he's doing, is trying to bang away with those 1 or 2 big punches. And the King of Sting is certainly doing that, just stinging his punches out.
Bellin just forcing Tosca on the back foot against the ropes with a thunderous right hand. There's the left hook from Bellin. Drops the left hand to the body. Comes over the top of the thunderous right hand, then plants it to the sternum. Well, Tosca has a real war on his hands here in the centre ring. A right hand found the kisser of Petrides. Bellin certainly dishing it out so far.
Well, these are certainly dangerous times for Petrides. I think the early rounds are going to be what Petrides will have to worry about, because as this fight progresses, I believe that Petrides will stamp his authority on the fight, and Bellin knows that, so he's trying to dispose of Petrides early in the first round with those big shots.
Petrides, a marvellously conditioned athlete. He will go the distance if required. He took Adrian Bellin the distance. He went the distance in his only loss to Chris Oko of Nigeria in England in 1996. He can go all the way, Tosca Petrides. Bellin looking to put him away early, however. He's already brought on some of the heavy artillery. Nice stinging left hand to the jaw there from Bellin.
And Tosca
just dropping the right hand to the body. A rib cracker it was. And that beautiful sticky left hand, smack bang to the chin by Petrides.
Well, Bellin has a tendency to weave low and put his chin down in front. Obviously, Tosca's got to be looking for the uppercut when he does that. He's just got to be quick enough to pick it, because Bellin is a very quick weaver indeed. He gets down very low very quickly underneath those hooks, and perhaps a hook quickly followed by a right uppercut might be a game plan for
Big
Tosca.
left hook there, jumping left hook from Bellin. Well, a real slugfest here in centre ring. There's that crisp left hook from Bellin.
You see Tosca just tucking that right hand up on the chin when they're in close, because he knows he's got to watch that lead hook from Bellin. So he's got to keep that right hand up and not get caught.
And you see that left hand of Petrides. He fires it from down the waist. So Bellin really doesn't know what angle it's coming from. Bellin just weaving under it then. And Petrides ties him up into the centre of the ring. Nice right hand. It was a left-right combination there from Tosca. And there's the end of the second round of action, Hammer.
Well, no love lost at all between these two men. I'm telling you, Michael. Petrides looking a little bit more comfortable now in the second round, starting to settle. And I think, as I said, he's only going to get stronger as this fight progresses. Bellin is trying to get business done and over with early, but I'm sure Petrides, the Petrides camp has other plans, and that's evident with him keeping his right hand tucked very high up on his jawline. He knows Bellin's got a big left hook, and he's got to be wary of that for sure, Petrides.
Get back to you later. Seconds out, round 3.
We're ready to rumble in the third round of action. We saw the Silver Fox Paul Fifield in the corner of Tosca Petrides. Petrides comes out smoking here in the third.
Well, Petrides carrying that left hand dangerously low. I'd like to see him hold that one up just a little higher, but he does fire it out very quickly from there.
Petrides starting to use some of his reach now, firing out that long left hand. Bellin, beautiful movement, comes over the top of the left hook. Petrides continues to move around the ring quite agilely.
Well, Bellin's weaving, he always weaves off to his left, and then really lets that hook go off it. And that's what Petrides is going to have to be wary of as Bellin weaves to the left. Just watch out for that unloading left hook. Keep that right hand nice and high.
They tie up in the centre of the ring. Bellin's last fight a couple of months ago against Colin Wilson, the former Australian heavyweight champion who he stopped on the Gold Coast. Nice weaving again there by Bellin, just getting under the left hook. Petrides having some trouble catching him with the hooks at the moment, and maybe needs to probe straight through the defence of Bellin. Bellin just burying in now. Look at the beautiful weaving from Bam Bam Bellin. Incredible intensity and atmosphere surrounding this title fight. Tosca really has his work cut out for him, a minute and a half down in this round, Mark.
Well, it's certainly a credible opponent. Adrian Bellin is making Petrides work.
The big right hand there from Bellin. While Bellin unleashing his bombs. Glancing left hand it was from Bellin. Just a slip there from Petrides.
He's losing his footing. But Bellin, have a look at him. He just keeps pushing up. He is a little dynamo of a fighter. Very tough and nuggety indeed.
A stingy right hand there from the king of skin, Petrides. A nice left hand just forces Petrides back there from Bellin. Petrides ties him up. You can see the head rock back of Petrides on that occasion.
He's a tough fighter, Michael. He's taken some hard shots in his career. None have really worried him all that much, Petrides.
Petrides in kickboxing, he has fought the legends, folks. Now starting to take on some of the big guns of boxing. Adrian Bellin is number 1 on the list here. There's the right hand from Petrides. Bellin fires back with the left hook. Straight right combination.
Well,
Clubbing right, left hook to the body there.
Bellin really loads up those punches, Michael. I tell you what, there's a bad intention with every punch he throws.
The uppercut, just short of the target there. The left uppercut from Petrides.
Petrides technically looking the goods, stringing his punches together. He's equipping himself well against Bellin, and throwing multiple punch combos from different angles. mark of a great fighter, and they expect nothing less when you see Petrides jaunting to the centre ring. He always puts everything together well, but Bellin certainly making him work for his wages here tonight. Another well-matched fight from Joe Curcio Entertainment.
Also down in Chapel Street. Fine dining, why would you bother going? Seconds out, round 4.
Referee Malcolm Bullner gets us underway in the 4th round of action. Petrides opens up that stinging jab. Another one from Petrides, and another. Bellin just looking through his gloves. Petrides just continues to fire out that jab, trying to work an opening where he can come through with the smack bang right hand, that goodnight Irene right hand of Petrides. Came at a different angle then with the left, shot it up and around, confused Bellin on that occasion. Oh, nice combination there from Petrides, nice 1-2.
Well, it's Bellin just waiting, sitting, stalking, waiting to work off that left hand of Petrides. Petrides just not giving him the opportunity, keeping busy, peppering him with a jab.
Bellin just firing out that searing left hook. Petrides still working the jab. And again, Bellin trying to move in close now, clobbering with some hooks again. There might be a cut under the right eye. I can't quite see it properly of Adrian Bellin.
No, I think it's just a bit of bruising there, Michael. Bit of a welt.
Petrides continues to sting out the left hand. Bellin drops the right hand to the abdomen. Comes over the top with the left. Tosca ties him up. 1 minute 20 seconds down here in the 4th round. It has been an awesome contest so far.
Petrides just keeping Bellin at bay with that very, very slick jab indeed.
The right hand just whistled past the nose of Adrian Bellin.
Bellin just stalking, waiting for an opportunity to release that big left.
The overhand right there from Petrides, followed by the straight right. Petrides finding the way through the defence with that straight left. Goes for the right uppercut, didn't quite find the mark. Bellin ties him up in the centre of the ring. The crowd really getting behind this main event. Brought to you by Joe Curcio Promotions. What a crackerjack night. And what a show-stopping main event. The left hook there from Bellin. That one caught Tosca. He stung the King of Sting with that one. They tie up in the centre of the ring. 2 minutes 20 seconds down, Hammer.
Well, Bellin certainly just having a good look at Petrides. Petrides keeping Bellin at bay with that very slick left hand of his.
Adrian Bellin, a real walk-up, walk-through fighter. The overhand right finds the top of the crown, the top of the cranium of Petrides. And Petrides ties him up, just rips away with the right hand to the ribs. Bellin walks forward again.
Bellin's corner calling for the big overhand right.
Petrides connected there with the left hand.
Rocking Bellin's head back with the uppercut, Petrides.
And there it is, the end of the 4th round. They have some words. They have some words. What a crackerjack fight. Listen to this place go wild, Hammer.
Well, Petrides certainly racked up the points there early in that round. Bellin coming on strong towards the finish.
3 times world champ, IBF bantamweight champion, WBC super bantamweight champion, and WBC featherweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Rennie. Between seconds out, round 5.
Let's get it on in the 5th round of action. It was Petrides strong at the start of the last round. Then Bellin came barnstorming at the end of it. Petrides again opening up with that probing left. That sticky left hand. The overhand right came close but no cigar. Bellin just forcing his way through there with the left hand.
Well, that's what Petrides has got to do, Michael. He's got to let that right hand go a bit more. He's let it go a couple of times in this round, and he's certainly got a strong right overhand, Petrides, but he's just holding back and letting it go a little on Bellin.
Petrides, who began his boxing career in 1994 after a decorated kickboxing career. Two off the left and the straight right from Petrides. Didn't find the mark. Bellin fires back the left hook, and then the straight left hand through the defences from Bellin. A nice snapping jab there from Bellin, straight to the nose of Petrides. Just weaves under that left hook there from Petrides. Tosca, very crisp technique. Bellin definitely the more rugged, bruising of the two.
Well, Bellin keeps pushing forward. I think he's got some big bombs in those hands of his Bellin.
Nice straight left finds its way to the kisser of Tosca again. And a bit of fancy footwork to get him out of dodge, escaping that left hand there, Petrides. Bellin so quick there with the left. Just snaps it straight out and straight back to his chin.
Well,
Petrides now up on the balls of his feet, moving around.
Just working that left hand well, Petrides off the lead.
They're going toe-to-toe, a calculating fifth round this one. 2.25 minutes down. Bellin hasn't unloaded his bomb so far in this round.
Well, it's purely because Petrides isn't giving him the opportunity. Bellin's finding it hard to hit the target, purely because Tosca's footwork is keeping Bellin at bay. He keeps peppering the jab. That's textbook stuff. Working that jab, and just keeping Bellin on the offense.
The left hand, the long-reaching left hand of Bellin found its way through the guard. The final seconds of this round, Petrides almost connecting with the straight right. Bellin fires out the left hook. There it is, the end of the fifth round of action. Mark the Hammer Castanini, how do you see that one?
Well, I tell you what, Petrides just going along this merry way, peppering along. The jab keeps working, the points keep coming on for him. Bellin waiting to unleash those savage hooks of his. I tell you what, if Tosca gets caught with one of those, it's going to be danger time for him. But and if that happens indeed, he's going to keep peppering away on the scorecards and working technique. His technical fighting ability tonight is certainly looking very, very sharp indeed, Petrides.
Second out, round 6.
All is in readiness for the sixth round. We approach the halfway mark of this torrid fight. The Australian Cruiserweight title on the line. Bellin just launching that right bomb, the right rocket, the powerhouse from Werribee against the king of sting, Petrides. Petrides continues to rattle up that left hand. Bellin the big overhand right. Petrides just dancing out of the way of the left hook. Bellin drops the left to the body. Petrides drops the straight right to the body. And there's the clubbing overhand right from Bellin. And a tussle of strength there in centre ring. Pretty even start to this round here, Mark.
Well, Bellin's starting to up his work rate a little. Still slipping well though, Bellin. He's using his weaving to good effect.
Almost a minute down here in the sixth round. Petrides just rattling two off the right hand. Bellin's distancing, looking very good at the moment. Moves in close, ties Tosca up. Looking to go in there and work those body rips to the ribs. Petrides, a look of mean intent on his face. just snaps that left hand through the defence. There's the overhand, right, the sweat flew off the brow of Petrides. The right uppercut, left hook combination there from Bellin. Came close, but no cigar.
Well, Bellin has a very, very tight defence. It's making Tosca's work and job all the more harder. He keeps those gloves up to his face, locks them up, and it's very hard to crash through with anything when he's got that guard up, Bellin.
Petrides walks straight into that left hand. Bellin fires out the right hook, didn't quite connect, just weaves under the left. Petrides trying to clock in there with the right hand. A short, compact fighter is Adrian Bam Bam Bellin. The taller, chiselled physique of Tosca Petrides. It's been a war so far. Bellin just weaves under the left hook. Under half a minute remaining in this round. Tosca just digs the right hand to the body. Bellin moves forward. He walks into a right hand, but he just shakes it off. Two very tough customers indeed, Hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael. Toughness, that's what this fight's been all about. Neither man willing to take a step backwards. And Tosca just peppering away with his jabs. He knows he's got the reach advantage, and he's certainly taking full heed of that. Keeping the score ticking over. Bellin forcing forward all the time, really making Petrides work here in centre ring.
Also like to welcome to ringside, Mick Gallo, Tony Tacasio and his boss Keith.
What's he saying?
Seconds out, round
Silvio's
7.
up there. Up there.
The bell sounds us in for round number 7. Malcolm Bullner claps his hands, we're underway. Petrides opens up again with that stinging left hand. Both men still have plenty of energy left in them. Petrides clocking up the points with that left, fires the right hand off the chin. There's a nice step up left hand from Bellin. Petrides trying to work the combination. Bellin just chops the left to the abdomen.
Well, Bellin has that nice body shot. He's got that nice body shot. He keeps working, Bellin. He pulls it out at all different times. He doesn't overuse the body shot, and he seems to be just catching Tosca when he does throw it, off the lead especially. But Petrides, nevertheless, is just peppering away. Have a look at him, just putting those jabs in off that lead hand. He's really getting that left hand work overtime. As Bellin rocks Petrides' head back with that clubbing left hook.
1 minute 10 down here in the 7th round of action. Tosca just ties Bellin up. Looks towards his corner and Paul Fifield for some advice.
Well, as I said, Michael,
snappy left hand there from Bellin.
As I said, Michael, I feel the more this fight progresses, the better it's going to be for Tosca. That's really what he wants to do. He just wants to keep peppering away at Bellin and play the points game. You know, Bellin's one tough customer. It's going to take a bit to knock him down. So Tosca is fighting very, very smart indeed, doing what he's doing.
Petrides moving around the ring. Wore a right hand on that occasion. Just weaving under the left there, Bellin. Petrides. Eye for eye, they stare each other down. Now they tangle up in the centre of the ring. Malcolm Bullner doing a great job, your third man. World Championship referee. Big right hand from the King of Sting, Tosca. He found the mark with that one. The left hand to the jaw there from Bellin. You can bet that he felt that tooth rattler from Petrides. 2.5 minutes down now. 7th round of action. We're scheduled for 12 for the Australian Cruiserweight crown. They tie up in centering again, Hammer.
Well, once again, Bellin, he just keeps pushing forward. He's like a Sherman tank, Michael. He just keeps pushing up on Petrides. But Petrides, work rate steady as she goes. He knows what he has to do, and he's doing it well.
Petrides has caught him, has picked him off with some good shots in this round. There it is, the end of the 7th round as we go to the towels. Hammer, what do you think of that one?
Well, I tell you what, Bellin is not letting those big shots go as much. Petrides, however, is just peppering away.
Entertainment from the Blitz Publications. And also inside, we have the Jamie Dean from Bar 20. Round 8.
Here we go now in the 8th round of action. This time it's Bellin opening up there with the jab, the nice right hand to the side of the jaw. The Werribee wrecking machine just trying to drop the right hand to the ribs. Petrides, that sticky left hand, he's worked it all fight so far. Bellin now trying to move in close and work some of those body shots. Petrides just ties him up. Trade of blows there in the centre of the ring. A slightly slower start to this round here, Hammer in the 8th.
Well, Bellin seems to be losing a touch of his power. He's not really throwing those punches with as much force as he did in the earlier rounds.
The digging, dropping straight left to the body. There's one to the sternum. A big overhand right from Bellin. He caught Petrides with that one. Petrides just forces him back against the ropes. And you can see that welt under the right eye of Tosca Petrides. He has been in a war so far.
Well, battle scars on both men. Thoroughly entertaining night of kickboxing action. Joe Curcio Entertainment really putting it on here at Dallas Brooks Hall in the heart of Melbourne.
Nice
as
right
Petrides fires out.
1 minute 40 down here in the 8th round. We are scheduled for 12 for the Australian Cruiserweight crown. Which of these men will have the championship strap around his waist at the end of it? The overhand right there to no effect from Bellin. Plenty of instruction being yelled from Paul Fifield. The overhand right from Tosca. He liked that one and so did we. Bellin just tussling with him there in the centre of the ring. A bit of a power display if you like. Neither man taking a backward step. Bellin there just fires out the left hand. The big thundering overhand right.
Well, trading jab for jab. Tosca up on the balls of his feet. Testament to all the hard work he's done over the past few weeks. Still moving fairly sprightly. Bellin slowing slightly, but still a very real threat and danger with those looping overhand rights.
Ticking into the final 10 seconds of this round. A nice 1-2 combination there from Petrides. Bellin just burying in again. There it is, the end of the 8th round of action. Mark the Hammer, what do you think of that one?
Well, it evened out a little more in that round, but Petrides still moving sprightly, still doing the job. Bellin waiting for the opportunity to let that right hand come crashing through. And he is one impressive fighter, Adrian Bellin, who's certainly making the more experienced Petridis work for his income here tonight.
Also, I'd like to thank Dove Sound and Lighting, John, Dove Sound and Lighting. Seconds out, round 9. Get together, Chris.
Well, a slap to the face from Keith Ellis in the corner of Adrian Bellin. Bellin comes out stinging with the left hand. An intense opening here by Bellin. 9th round of action.
Petridis has to get that left hand working as he did earlier. It really had Bellin a bit confounded there, didn't know how to get around it. He's got to hold him up. He's got to keep that left hand working, following up quickly with the right. Petridis, there's a beautiful right hand straight off the chin of Petridis.
Right hand there from Petridis. The crowd liked that one. Maybe a bit of a word in the ear there of Adrian Bellin, and a warning there from Malcolm Bullner. No, it's a 1-point deduction. Striking behind the head.
Well, Bullner taking a point off Bellin for grabbing behind the head.
Well, Bellin's legion of fans not pleased with that one. It'll please Tosca, however. They tie up in the centre of the ring.
Huge following for Adrian Bellin here tonight.
1 minute down here in the 9th round. We have an absolute war on our hands. A show-stopping main event brought to you by Joe Curcio Promotions. The big clubbing right hand. The left uppercut there from Bellin. Well, this round already in the favour of Tosca Petridis. Bellin continues to push forward. Petridis just clocks in there with the right uppercut. Digs the right hand down. Bellin moves in close. It's been a good round for Tosca so far.
Well, that point deduction all but will probably give this round to Petridis. Bellin has to really get it back now. He's got to go to work. But Petridis, I'm sure, is just going to continue on his merry way using that left, very sharp indeed, left hand.
Petridis just rips to the body with the left hand. Tries to come over the top of the right hook. Malcolm Bullner separating both men. What a fantastic clash we have here in centre ring. Bellin just walks into that left hand of Petridis, who dances out of the way. Petridis there with the right hand to the top of the cranium. Ties Bellin up now, backing him against the ropes. Into the final 30 seconds of this round. The nice body shot there off the left from Petridis. You could hear the smack of leather against flesh with that one. And look at the intensity, look at the bad intention. Petridis just eyeballing Bellin. This crowd going bananas at Dallas Brooks.
Well, they're certainly loving the night's entertainment here tonight. I don't think I've seen Adrian Bellin take a step back. Keeps pushing forward.
There it is, the end of the 9th round of action. We're starting to see that mean streak come out in Petridis.
Well, Petridis is starting to be the aggressive fighter we all know he is.
Looking, ladies and gentlemen, that you won't recognise him. He's fully clothed. Bearing the number 10, we have the voluptuous Cheetah, bar 20, King Street. Seconds out, round 10. Let's get behind it, ladies and gentlemen.
We're ready to move into the 10th round of action. Bellin begins dropping the left hand to the body. Petridis comes over the top of the right hand. Now just stinging out that left jab again.
I don't think I've seen Bellin take a step back, Michael. He just keeps on pushing on. It's like a little white Mike Tyson, isn't he? He just keeps on coming. Petrides looking the goods technically here tonight, putting it all together.
The right hand there from Bellin. Bam, bam, Bellin, here he comes. Petrides ties him up against the ropes. Malcolm Bullner will separate both men. Both men hungry for the title. Here in the 10th round of action, we're scheduled for 12. Michael Chavello ringside with Mark Castanini. The nice right hand to the jaw there from Petrides.
Well, Petrides starting to find the timing with the right hand now. Fifield calling for the uppercut. Petrides to throw the uppercut, and there it is.
Uppercut. Good call, good pick up, Hammer. Bellin moves in with the left hand.
Well, that's a mark of an experienced fighter. Tosca Petrides at the corner of his eye having a look at Fifield. Fifield calling for the uppercut, and there it goes.
Petrides working the short right uppercut. Just barreling Bellin backwards in the neutral corner. What a crackerjack tussle we have. Some boos from the crowd. They're pulling out all the stops here. That's going to be a point deduction for the knee to the chest when Bellin went down in the neutral corner.
Well, that evens it up. Point off for Bellin, point off for Petrides.
There is no love lost between these two men at all. Both of them will do virtually anything for the strap. The thunderous right hand there from Petrides. Works the left hook and Bellin gets underneath it. A beautiful body shot there from Petrides off the right. You can bet that Adrian Bellin felt that one.
Well, Petrides just being told to keep that body shot a bit higher. It was right on the belt line there for Bellin.
Both men just burying in now. Petrides just staring down Bellin. Bellin not phased at all. A nice two-jab right cross combination from Petrides. He looks again in his corner to poor Fifield. The 1-2 from Petrides, then with the right uppercut and another one. The sweat flew off the brow of Adrian Bellin. Well, if it wasn't for the point deduction from Petrides, it's definitely been a great round from him so far.
Well, the Petrides corner calling for him to use the uppercut a bit more.
We also see World Heavyweight Kickboxing Champion Sam Greco in the corner of Petrides.
In contrast, the Bellin corner calling for the big overhand right.
The end of the 10th round of action. Mark the hammer. What a cracker we're seeing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, this is absolute excellence in kickboxing action. It's going right down to the wire. Both boys putting it all on the line for the crowd here tonight. Joe Curcio Entertainment. Great night of action.
The 11th round of action is underway. Tosca Petrides, the excellence of execution. Adrian Bellin, the B-52 bomber. Your third man in centering, doing a great job, I might add. Malcolm Bullner. They've gone toe-to-toe for 10 rounds already. They are not relenting here in the 11th round. Petrides there with the left hand to the body. Bellin just leaning down his body weight. Just weaves under a couple of short hooks there from Petrides. Excellent anticipation from Bellin. Petrides goes for the straight right to the body. And again from Petrides. Petrides comes over the top with the right hand and ties Bellin up in centre ring. It's turning into another corker of a round hammer. Some confusion with the lighting overhead. We'll have to be careful here.
Well, it'll be a shame for there to be a problem with the lighting.
These two men have pulled out all the stops. 1 minute down in the 11th round. Petrides just looking for the right hand to the body. Bellin fires back in the straight right to the jaw. Toe to toe, they slug it out there, they tie up. Look at the corner of Adrian Bellin. It's pandemonium over there in the corner.
Well, the intensity is something to behold here in centre ring. Both guys knowing they've been in a war here this evening.
A beautiful body shot, a ripping one to the ribs there from Petrides. And you can see the blood over the left eye of Tosca Petrides as the lights come back on.
Petrides has a cut opened over his eye, over his left eye. It's Bellin keeps wearing in with the head to the side of Petrides' brow.
Petrides just has a word in the ear of Adrian Bellin. 1-2 combination straight off the jaw from Tosca. Works in the short right uppercut, just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage.
And Bellin just keeps on pushing forward.
The left hand by Petrides, it'll take the starch right out of Bellin. There's the big right hand from Tosca.
Jab cross combination working beautifully for Petrides on that occasion.
About 40 seconds to go in this round. Bellin burying in again. Tries to come over the top of the wild right hand. Tosca forces him back against the ropes. Some heated words here in centre ring. Tosca is bloodied left eye. Bellin now moves forward. The thunderous overhand right was nowhere near the target.
Well, Bellin just can't get it on with that overhand right.
There's the end of the 11th round of action, Mark. We've got one more left in this crackerjack main event.
We are in for an absolute corker. It's all come down to the 12th round. 12 rounds of absolute war in centre ring. Petrides working crisply, jabbing, moving, jabbing, moving. Adrian Bellin, on the other hand, looking to land a big damaging punches, and on occasions he has, but not enough to stop Petrides.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind a great fight this evening, our main event. Tosca Petrides and Adrian Bellin. Seconds out, 12th and final round.
The time for talk is over, the 12th and final round. At the end of it, one of these men will be declared the new Australian Cruiserweight Champion. Who will it be, the King of Sting or Bam Bam Bellin? A nice left hook by Bellin early on. And there goes Petrides! He planted him like a tree! The right hand! Bellin on rubber legs! On rubber legs! The tail in the hand of Keith Ellis in the corner! Petrides
Bellin's wobbly!
Here comes the King of Sting! The King of Sting! Here he goes! Petrides! He's got him!
It's knocking him out of the ring!
That's over! That's over!
Well, what can I say, Michael? What can I say? Petrides' true championship material. Bellin came out smoking in the final round. A little bit untidy, just got caught. And that was it. Excellence of execution, Tosca Petrides. He smelt the blood and it was all over for Bellin.
Tosca Petrides planted him like a tree. That good night over in right hand. Bellin went down. There was no getting up when he went through the ropes. We have a new Australian Cruiserweight Champion, and his name is Petrides.
We're going to sign it off. Sign it off.
Scenes of jubilation in centre ring from myself, Michael Chavallo, and my verbal sparring partner, former Australian kickboxing champion, Mark the Hammer Castanini. Thank you for joining us ringside on this Joe Curcio promotion. Good night.
main event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Adrian Bellin. Absolutely magnificent fight. In the top round, 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the last round, by way of knockout, the new Australian Cruiserweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Tosca. It's Tosca time for me. And to present the championship belt, Ted from Musashi.